Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Jacob. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Are you doing Ignite?
I am.
Nice. Is this your first one?
Yeah. What about you?
I'm thinking about it. It'll be my third, I believe. Every time I've taken it, I get something new out of it. So. Good morning, Maria. Sorry.
Marla.
Marla? Jeez, my glasses need to get fixed. Yeah, Marla, sorry.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Folks.
Good morning, ladies. Everyone that just joined. Oh, Larry's too. He's on here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Morning.
Morning.
Happy
morning.
Monday.
Happy Monday.
I can't believe it's already almost Thanksgiving.
What are you talking about? 2020 has been the longest decade of my life. How is everyone this morning?
Good.
Just one person's good. Got a thumbs up from Larry.
Fantastic.
Good.
Pastiche.
Trying to be good.
Good. How about you?
I'm
good.
Doing good.
Awesome. All right, let's go over some wins for the weekend. What awesome things happened to your life, your real estate career, your blessings in general?
I got a new lead, but did you see the text message I sent you?
Yeah. Did you see
It's
the one that
weird.
came back at 5 o'clock this morning?
No, I didn't see your text message.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play easy on that one. It's got the smell of fraud on it. Who else has something neat?
I had a meeting yesterday with my clients finally, settling on parameters and so on for the listing that's coming up on the east side. Gave them some good information for them to help with their attempt at doing the for sale by owner purchase. They're not necessarily engaging me to hire me for that because the party on the other end wants nothing to do with a real estate agent, but they want this house. But they have offered to compensate me at some degree for the assistance that I'm giving them for the purchase and then take the full listing on the house. So, wasn't thrilled about losing the front end of it, but, getting something out of it is something, and it's going to be a good house. The house is in great condition, shows very nicely, very little work they have to do to get it ready to put it on the market. So I'm expecting within the next 7 to 10 days, they're going to be ready to go. It all depends on if they go into contract with this for sale by owner situation. Actually, estate sale is more like it.
I wonder if you could have talked to the estate sale and see if you can't get that unrepresented seller compensation.
Yeah, well, yes and no. It's this daughter, it's the executor of the trust that's running the show. And she's the title agent that works in Texas as a title company. Yeah, that thinks she knows everything. So, I've given them everything they need as cautionary items moving forward, language to put in their offer about protecting, earnest money and, if she accepts this contract, that they're bound to this contract, that the seller agrees to not accept or consider any other offers while this one's in force, blah blah blah.
Well, hopefully something works out. I always love the real estate experts that are in real estate sales.
Yeah, that are title company agents.
Look, Dan, can you speak to, Larry was hinting at, we're not supposed to give, for example, our blank forms to anyone to use, right? Everyone knows that. So they have to, so did you give them some other boilerplate form to use?
Actually, the title company on the other end just yesterday, I think, made an offer to. Oh no, my buyer, my client's lender has, I guess Nova has a for sale by owner contract or something like that. So the lender was going to provide them with that document for consideration as well.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Keep you out of the sticky of it, but Mars, 100% correct. We do not give our blank copies of anything. That's why your names are printed at the bottom and our brokerage, because they're real estate forms, realtor forms that you have to be a member of the real estate or the realtor community to actually have access to. So good catch, good point. All right, I know someone else has some goodness out there. What do you got coming up that's going to be goodness?
I got 2 comps that possibly going to be listings.
There you go.
Good.
2 listings coming up. I like it. So what activities are you focused on every day to get to the goals you need to get to? We focus on, we want to close how many deals a year, but are we looking at the activities that need to be done up front? The lead indicators. The lag indicators, the closed deals, the money's made, the lifestyle you want to live. That's the goal. That's the dream. That's the thing you're pushing to. On the other end of that, we need to focus on execution, which is every day focusing on what?
Lead gen.
Lead gen. All right. Let's make sure I'm in the right class. Right call, right people. We are in the lead generation business. It's all about lead generation. It's all about having conversations to get appointments, to get agreements, to close deals, to fund the lifestyle that we want. Having conversations is what we talk about every day. That's what we script around. This week's focus is going to be short. I just want to hear because we got 3 days of it. We're not here Thursday or Friday. So this is your week. This is a free for all for the next 3 days. We're going to talk mindset. We're going to set some expectations every day and then show you how to make the best of the holiday season, because you're going to see a lot of people canceling traveling plans. If you don't follow the news, you don't follow the media, you're missing out on the madness that's happening around right now, and they're trying to cancel Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think that they are so far. They think the average is travel is down by about 1/3.
Yeah, so
that's a lot of people.
Now it's time to reach out and touch people, because this, again, care calls. We hit these cycles, and there's what they call micro seasons, reasons for calling. If we got a 36 touch campaign, which means we're calling them 12 times a year. We're sending them an email. We're sending them postcards. We're doing client events, all these things. It's a reason to call. It's a micro season. So why not have the micro season being, hey, thinking about you, are you going out of town for Thanksgiving? You got family coming in.
You know, a lot of people are putting up their Christmas decorations now. I'm one of them. My wife forced me, and I was outside all day long doing the whole house. But a lot of people are feeling that they need to get in the Christmas spirit as soon as possible as well. It makes them feel better.
It's funny you say that, Dick, because in my neighborhood, I noticed the day after Halloween, Christmas decorations were suddenly going up. I'm like, what are these people thinking? We haven't even gotten through Thanksgiving yet. And the one house, there's 3 houses in my little area here. All of them are Christmas lit up already every night. Christmas.
Well, and what I heard was from psychologists that people really are, they want to rush into the Christmas season because they get a lot of joy out of that. 2020 has been a tough year in so many people. And since so many people are not going to be having the whole family together, they're looking forward to Christmas. So, maybe you can just put a nice comment saying that you'll gift wrap a house for Christmas for somebody. And for the right price, you could do it.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute, Dick.
Dan, I have a quick question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I had a sign call the other day and tried to ask all the right questions, why she went, well, she let me know right away why she wants to move. This is what she said, something about the tower they built right over here is affecting me, something about frequency radiation, and she must have some hypersensitivity to it. And I was like, okay, is this a thing, or is this lady a little bit off her rock? I'm just not knowing whether to get involved with this person.
It's if you saw the movie Godzilla, remember Godzilla was lured into the electrical towers, and it can be a killer. So I take it very seriously.
Well, and the other weird thing to me was I want to stay in this area. She wanted to move like 1 block over where my listing was. It's already in the contract. I'm like, is that really a thing where you're going to be like a block away?
Yeah, actually it is. There are some,
It could be a thing, and that's fine. I'm just trying to be a little cautious.
No, there are some people that are just convinced that the level of radiation coming off the cell tower because of the radio signals has some effect on them, and it's been proven that it doesn't. But there are some people you just can't tell them that that's not real. So, hey, she's going to move, sell a house, have her buy a house. There you go.
She said she might want to keep that one as a rental, and I was like, okay. So then, I sent her comps for hers. I sent her other stuff in the area, and I sent her. There are only like 1 rental in her whole group, but I sent her so she'd know what it would rent for. She looked at any of them, so I need to give her a call back, I guess, without really bugging her. Because as with everyone, it's like, oh, I'm just thinking about this. I just saw your sign. I'm just considering it. So.
Well, cool. Well, yeah, I deal with the idiosyncrasy of that particular issue, but the rest of it's probably straight up. Why not get her into another house so she's happy?
Yeah.
You got a reason. Let's exploit it.
Yeah, take an old baseball cap and line it with aluminum foil and walk in there and say, until we find you a new house, you should wear this. But
actually,
you do it.
The day you go show up and meet up with her, put a little, like he's talking about, aluminum foil hat on. So I'm prepared.
I sure appreciate that or not, guys.
Yeah, no, but you're right, Mar. It's a weird situation. It's not unheard of. I've come across that kind of crazy before, and they legit feel that there's a physical element to their health because of the radio waves, and the psychosomatic scale will show that if you think enough of it, it will happen. So if she's thinking of 1 block away is going to alleviate that situation, then use it. That's your motivation. That's your anchor. Why wouldn't you try to? Why wouldn't we try to see what a lead turns into until it's no longer a lead? And that's the biggest thing is we discredit, discount, and move on too quickly. Like Jacob says, like he sent me a text last night. The guy's like, I'm locked out of my bank accounts and I can't send money. And if we get the deal closed, I'll call the bank manager and have him wire money. Okay, a little weird. Well, I mean, let's run down the rabbit hole, but let's run down the rabbit hole with the string attached so we can pull ourselves back with.
Yeah, maybe that guy just did one of those things where he goofed his password 3 times, locked out of the bank account. It could be that simple.
Yeah, I mean, these are things that we're quick to protect our time by silencing something else, but never, ever, ever underestimate intuition. If something doesn't feel right, question it. If something doesn't look right, smell like, act right, question it.
Well, that's kind of why I wanted to throw this scenario out there. Like, okay.
Well, the other thing, Mark, too, is there's been a lot of that based on the fact that electrical lines, the big 50K electrical lines going through an area have been shown to have a bit of an effect. But some people have transferred that over to radio waves, which are completely different, on cell towers. And of course, the conspiracy theorists and so on, people just ran with it. Well, if the electrical wires do it, so does that. And it's like, no, radio waves are completely different things.
What about all the dead pigeons, Larry? I mean, how do you understand that?
All right, I didn't mean to get us off on a tangent. We can move on now.
No, Dick, I'm sorry, that was windmills.
which has also been proven to be wrong. Okay.
Yes.
I've got a friend who's a windmill engineer, and that was just funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
More
Ridiculous.
people die from them than pigeons. Awesome. Well, we are 13 minutes into our days. What are you guys going to do today? What are you working on? What can we help you with? Build your mindset around and script towards. Bless you.
Hey, yeah, my issues are not the 20, it's the 80%. I'm not very technical savvy, or the sorry, my Vitamix was going. So it's the paperwork and the computer stuff that is kind of bothering me. As far as asking for the leads and going after leads, I have no issues with that. Any suggestions?
Get an admin.
Transaction coordinator.
Yep. You just learn the basics. The basic 7 documents that need to be signed up front in order to start business, which are disclosures and so on. Who's got the phone? Oh, come on, Dan. But no, your ready form, the wire fraud, market advisory form, learn those forms. You could even carry those with you and get actually raw signatures on those. But once you get to the point of either representing a buyer with the buyer broker signature, or a listing with the listing contract, after that, getting them into the system, so on and so forth, up front. Most agents have suggested that you actually learn to do the paperwork on the first 4, 5, 6 business deals that you do, so that you understand what's happening with the paperwork. And there are classes for this stuff, for listing contract class, things like that do take place. But if you're getting into a deal, come into the marketplace. I'm there Wednesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 2. I can help you with the paperwork, all you need. Now, if you want to do it on the phone, getting into .loop. How about .loop as a class of its own? In fact, they just had one last week, .loop and Green Sheets. But worry about the paperwork later. Get the lead, get the deal. There'll be a ton of people that can help you with paperwork. And then you can hire a transaction coordinator to handle it all once you get the deal started. But you need to take the time to do that contract class, because if you're representing someone on a purchase, you need to know how to fill that contract out and what all the different sections mean, so on and so forth. That's a class. And a lot of that'll probably get covered in some of these Ignite classes, which are starting today, right?
Today at 9 o'clock.
So some of that stuff will be in these Ignite classes as well. But yeah, and when it comes to that .loop stuff, things like that, like I said, if you get into something right away here, need some help, I'm more than happy to help you with the .loop stuff.
Plus,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's my biggest thing, is if don't get stuck in the weeds doing the 80%. Yeah, it's part of the business and stuff like that, but do not give up your golden hours, your lead generation, your follow-up, things like that, to get stuck in those weeds. There are tons of resources, tons of videos. You've got agents that call me for simple things like, what do I put on this line? Because they're second guessing it, or it's not clear on their heads, and then write those things down. You'll never question it again. But when it comes to the setup, a lot of it's set up once and be done with it. Spend the time, get it knocked out, create your templates and all those things, and then one thing I'll tell you, Jason, is as a new agent and haven't done it, force yourself to go through like you're writing a contract today. Force yourself to learn it, so you're not doing so before you get a client.
Okay.
Yeah. And one of the key things with that is to literally sit down and read it. And then actually at the offices, if you pick up that purchase contract that has the layman's description of what each of those lines are on the other side of the page. So there's a sample contract, and then they've literally written like a layman's definition of what the lingo in the contract means. That's a really good piece for startup for agents as well, to understand what the contract is doing.
Is that on that the title book? I saw that there was an old one that used to have that, and then the new one doesn't have it. It just has a blank contract.
I think it depends. Are you which office are you out of, KLP or JV?
JV.
I don't know, somewhere in your office, Dan, do you have a wall of title company stuff?
I got something for you, Jason. I got something for you.
In the
You the
KLP,
man. Thanks.
yeah, in the KLP office back in one of the hallways, we've got title company and the home warranty companies and stuff. All of their booklets and paperwork and things like that are in this rack on the wall.
Yeah, they even have in Sierra Vista, there's an area for it too. We make sure y'all got what you need. Don't shake your hand, and I'll show you where it's at. Don't you dare shake your head at me. I'll show you where it's at.
What?
If it's not there, I'm gonna fight somebody, including our title companies. No, it's 210 home warranty and the Pioneer title. I know Pioneer out there is not as awesome, but unfortunately, that's what we got to use out in Cochise. So deal with it. Stop it, Sydney.
Sorry.
No yawning. It's all right, guys. We're kind of all. It's gonna be a weird week. I know it. It's 3 days right before vacation time. You know, Thanksgiving, Fat Friday, and then shopping. That's why we started Ignite today. Like, you know what? Those that want to show up are going to make some things happen. I want to challenge all of you, if you have not done so, read the book, The 12-Week Year.
Never heard of that one.
Phenomenal resource so far, and then we're going to start talking about it a lot more. 12-week year, it helps people accomplish more in 12 weeks than others do an entire year. I don't know about you, but that sounds appealing to me. If I can quadruple my output, my life by design gets here a whole lot faster.
Who wrote this book?
I couldn't tell you who wrote it. I just know the title of it.
I wasn't sure. I just was curious if it was a Gary Keller thing or
Brian Moran. Brian Moran. It is not a Gary Keller book. It's not a Keller Inc. book, but it is a Keller Williams backed book that they're talking a lot about lately, and I've really picked up some good things from it. So,
do you have it?
Do I have it? Yes.
Can you show it to me? Just put it up on the screen to see it. Oh, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
thank you.
Here. It's a quick listen. It's 4 hours to listen to or something like that.
On
I'm on the second rendition of listening to it. But Gary Keller is asked our MAPS community, our coaching community, to start doing 12-week goal sets, 12-week plans. Instead of doing annual stuff, looking at the grander scale of everything. This is a little insight to PC coaching. Most of you are on it. Some of you are not. But we're going to start talking about this. But I want to share it with you guys every morning as my morning family here. Start setting 12-week goals. Let's break our annual goals into chunks so we can accomplish them more. Because the premise around the book, and I'm going to ruin most of it, is that more people push towards the end of the year to get things done than anything else. So why wouldn't we want to shorten those time frames and have 4 of those elements every year instead of just 1? So definitely a great read, really good resource that we're starting to focus in on. I'm going to be launching a 12-week fast track to cap program through PC coaching, where we're going to focus in on getting people to cap faster, more productivity, more production, more accountability. It's going to be a great thing. So that's coming up very soon.
Okay.
It doesn't worry you. You should be, because sorry, I'm trying to make you guys make more money. Did you find it, Cindy?
Yep. Ordered.
Love it. I'm the same way. As soon as somebody recommends a book, I write it down or I put it on my wish list.
I'll get it tomorrow.
And any other books you guys are reading and you're like, we can talk about it. I love it. Because we pick up scripts and we pick up lines to say, not just from a coach or from Gary Keller or the MAPS coaching community, but we also get it from the things that we read and invest ourselves. And that's where we add value to things. Like a lot of the book we talk about is exactly what to say for real estate agents. It's 23 golden lines that you can utilize in everyday conversation. We've talked about that one a lot. You know, when we're having conversations with lead objections and stuff like that, it's good to have these resources, but it's all in the community. If you guys find something you value, share it. Maybe someone else has, and we have some community around it. It helps out. Now, last 7 minutes, I do want to hear some role play. What do you want to role play around? I think it's important to keep doing care calls. I want you to be comfortable with them. Forward calls, right? Raise your hand if you don't know what forward means. Beautiful. I'm on the right call. Family, occupation, recreations, and dreams. Simple, simple. Who wants to give it a shot?
I'll do it with whoever wants to do it with me.
Cindy's our agent. Jason's our client.
What? Just a Ford call?
Just a Ford call. If you want to make it a Ford sandwich, great. But I want a Ford call pinning around our micro season. What's our micro season right now?
The holidays?
Holidays.
All right. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Jason. Oh, excuse excuse me. Hi, Jason. This is Cindy Cummett with Keller Williams. How are you?
Good. Hey, Cindy, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing around this time of year right now? Just calling to see how everybody's handling the holiday season, especially now with everything going around with COVID and everything.
It's okay. Just kind of a rough season. A lot of stuff has happened this year, so just kind of ready for the new year to start over 2020.
Oh, I hear that. Excuse me. And how's the rest of your family doing with all this?
Good. Everybody's good. The ones that are still around, we're good. But yeah, we're going to have probably some friends over for Thanksgiving. How are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, well, thank you for asking. I'm actually just keeping it very simple here in my household, just an intimate little Thanksgiving dinner. Same thing for Christmas. And that's it, but hey, I'd rather do a social distance this year and be in person next year.
True. Yes.
And are you still working from home?
Yeah, do part home, mostly in the office.
Okay, right on. So did you have to do like make yourself a little corner in the home, or did you
I
have
did.
an actual office?
Yeah, I'm trying to make another bedroom as an office.
Oh, okay. Okay, wonderful. And what do you guys do to have some fun around right now? I know it's kind of difficult.
I've been on a few motorcycle rides. That's usually my idea of fun, is go for a nice ride.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. You can get out and get some fresh air, right?
Yeah, wind therapy, absolutely.
All right, great. Well, don't forget to wear your helmet. Protect that noggin of yours.
Right.
So what are you guys going to do in the new year then? Like, do you guys have any plans or something? Hopefully, around the springtime, or maybe this whole thing will be somewhat behind us.
We're planning on possibly maybe a vacation or building out my office.
Okay. You mean physically building it out?
Yeah. I'm going to make the spare bedroom an office.
Oh, okay, great. Wonderful. Well, hey, sounds like you have your work cut out for you. It sounds like something might take you a little while to get that done. I'd love to see that once you get it all finished up. Or send me some pictures. I would love to see what your office looks like.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
All right. Well, Jason, I just wanted to see how you were holding up during this whole COVID. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me. And if I can do anything, I would definitely like to try to help you.
I appreciate it. That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, you take care, Jason, and I will reach out to you just to see how you guys are doing, and just stay in touch.
Perfect. Thank
All
you.
right. Have a great day, Jason.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Thank you.
Good job. What'd you guys take away?
She didn't really talk much about real estate. It was all just kind of a care call and seeing how things are going.
It doesn't always have to be real estate. I do like that she said, I'd love to see that. Send me some pictures when you get done, because it shows that you're interested. And one thing you can always add to the end of a call that doesn't have any real estate related things, like Cindy said, if you need anything, let me know. Add the line, it doesn't have to be about real estate.
Okay.
Jason, hey, thank you so very much for the call. I appreciate talking about you. If you ever need anything, and it doesn't have to be about real estate, please give me a call. I'd be glad to help.
Awesome. Thanks. Are you
how that drops that pearl in there where it's still real estate, but not overtly.
Mhm,
Right, right.
mhm.
So it's about being able to plant. We talk about plant seeds, plant seeds, plant seeds. Johnny Appleseed planted seeds everywhere he went, right? They just kept falling out of his bag. I want you to be the Johnny Appleseed of real estate, planting seeds everywhere. And that's just going to help you develop a way bigger life for yourself. So care calls come from contribution, come from grace. Finish up. If you have no conversation about real estate at all in the conversation, end with that. Hey, if you or anyone you know needs anything, please let me know. I know this is a tough time of year. It doesn't even have to be about real estate. I'm here for you guys. Thank you so much for being part of my family. Have a great day. It's that simple. So,
So
cool.
Dan, I had a mechanic taking care of my trucks on Saturday.
Mhm.
And I had some cards that said, hey, I'd like to put you in my referral network and talk about your services because I really appreciate it. And I'm in real estate now. And I'd like to, if you know anybody that's looking, because you're out and about quite a bit. He goes, well, I'm looking right now. And I said, really? So I gave him my card and he started talking about his finance. He goes, well, I don't think I can get approved because I'm self-employed. I said, well, let me do a little research and I'll find out for you what we can do. So then I talked to the guys over at Catalina Title, and I talked to our guy, the internal guy, what's it, Endo or whatever.
Introlind.
Yeah, I talked to him and he said, no, I'll have him come in. We'll get together and figure out something for him. Cause I said, I just learned about those USDA loans, and that's sort of a place where he might be able to get in because he wants to have a bigger place so he can keep his vehicles there and all that stuff. So it turned into a great, just by mentioning it and giving him a couple of cards. And I said, look, we can start a referral thing back and forth. And, normally I wouldn't say a thing to a mechanic, but, he made $550 off of me in about 2 hours. So I know he's making money.
Oh yeah, I make good money. Non-conforming loans are out there. Rich can help you find them for sure.
See if you can, and just sort of playing on that concept, see if you can have a photograph taken of you and him by your truck or whatever, or in any type of vendor, and say you want to post it on Facebook and give him a good referral. And then you get that photograph, you send him a copy of it. It's a way of creating a real good networking. I did it with the Pabst Blue Ribbon beer truck out in front of Fry's once and got a lot of hits on it.
So you put together a list then of people that you referral all the way down the line, or do you just kind of add to it as you go along?
I would create a list. That's smart. I got to kill the call because I got to get another one started. But if you're creating a referral network, keep a list of them all the way down the line. So every vendor, every resource, and refer out, refer in. I could talk about that Heber guy, that landscape handyman that we talked about last week that I referred out. I referred him out again on Saturday. He did some work for me. Someone reached out to me, said, hey, you know anyone that can take out a Saguaro? I was like, yeah. So I text Heber, can you guys take out Saguaros? He's like, yeah, we can. Send me pictures. So I just sent the guy Heber's contact. Bam, another contact, another lead for him. Now I'm just waiting on Heber to start sending me some leads. So awesome, guys. Well, hey, it is Monday. If you're doing Ignite, join us at 9 o'clock. I'll see you soon. If you are not doing Ignite, you should probably think about how to build your business better, stronger, and faster in the next coming months. And then check out that book, The 12-Week Year. We'll talk soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, purple shirts.
Sharps. Bye.
Bye, guys.